Where was I for 5 weeks? Well, motherfucker, if you must know, I was watching the Lord of the Rings Extended Edition Trilogy Blu-ray 4K 2160p Dolby Atmos Frodo Gets Freaky on Bilbo Baggins Bubble Butt Edition, okay? In gaming news, Payday 3 hits the fucking piggy bank and secures 50 million in funding. Powered by the Unreal Engine, no doubt Unreal Engine 5, with a planned release for 2023, robbing banks will have never looked and felt so good. Square Enix Avengers gets its long-awaited next-gen update and shocks everyone with an Xbox download size of over 110 gig. Jesus, that's almost enough storage for 4 pictures of my balls. Deathloop gets delayed. Deathloop gets delayed along with a bunch of other titles. Gotham Knights, Back 4 Blood. Could the clusterfuck of Cyberpunk 2077's launch have actually done some long-term good for the gaming industry? I don't know, Jeff, but it seems that way. Back to you in the studio. Cheers, Jeff. Deep Silver poked their heads out of the water after being mentioned in the Dying Light 2 update to clarify that, despite everyone on Earth's belief, Dead Island 2 isn't actually in the bin, and it's still coming out. This was a supersized oh shit announcement to me, but I welcome it so much. Bring that shit here when it's ready. Details of the return of E3 begin to pour in, and oh fuck yes, it's Christmas, baby. The most wonderful time of the year is coming back, and you best believe I'm gonna cover the shit out of it this year. Among the first announced companies and partners to commit are Take-Two Interactive, ooh, new GTA stuff, Capcom, ooh, some new Resi stuff, no, not Resi stuff, that's too early, some new Street Fighter stuff, Konami, ooh, more spit and piss on the graves of Silent Hill and Metal Gear, Warner Brothers, Ubisoft, and more, so probably some very promising trailers with a hint of cautious optimism. Obviously missing from this year's lineup is Sony PlayStation, because they do their own thing now, separate to E3, and Universal Pictures, because they are a movie company. All the jokes aside, E3 is always so much fun to me. It's a long-term goal of mine to get to attend one in person some year. You guys can help me achieve that, just purely by sticking around. Big love. Sorry I keep disappearing. Resident Evil Village leaks early, and spoilers begin to enter the internet. Fuck! Sony's wonderfully received Ghost of Tsushima is getting a movie. Say what you will of this, but I love seeing good stories being brought to wider audiences for more people to enjoy. I was actually concerned about this movie when it first got announced, but then Jin's actor Daisuke Tsuji said that he'd reprise the role in live action and would do full butt nudity, so my hopes are way the fuck up for this film. Returnal received its first preview reactions, and they're actually very positive, very surprisingly positive. I honestly expected that this game would be considered very meh, very average when it came out, but I am always glad to be wrong for the sake of good games. Sources in the description. Alright, there might be another gap in content, because I don't want to overdo this now in a minute. I want to splice in other content in between. I don't want this monotonous same video every time I upload sort of thing, but right now the content well is kind of dry as fuck. There's not really a lot to make videos on. I also grew a kind of mental problem in my own mind by staring at my likes and dislikes and focusing on the dislikes and stuff like that. To anyone out there, 20 creators in the same sort of spot as me, please don't pay much attention to these numbers. Obviously keep them in mind. They tell you something, but there's a time and place for them, and it is not rattling around the back of your mind at night. Please don't let them overtake your thoughts and make you think that what you're doing is not worth it. I might reiterate this. I might clarify this further in a different video. I won't do it now. I'm just gonna ramble on. May, however, is gonna be fucking class. I want to do a video with face cam and shit on Resident Evil Village. I can't wait for that game. Maybe an edited playthrough as well as me uploading the unedited version as well. I'm thinking on it. I'm brainstorming. We'll see how it goes. I'd really like to do some content on Village though. Right, see you in a bit.